All right, guys. So we're in the bolt action event. We're a few dice into it. My opponent's Ryan. So I'm facing the French for the first time I've ever fought the French. This will be very interesting. We're playing. We have 3 objectives on the board. So I have 1 unit on the board. My mortars are on. Spotter and sniper in the center building. I was able to kill his sniper first round, but like all his guys are coming on hot and heavy. Believe it or not, there's horses. It's the first time seeing horses too, so it should be a really good game. I'm pretty excited. Board looks amazing. You want to go ahead and pull a dice, brother?
You're up.
Oh man, perfect on the camera. All right, guys.
That sniper kill is probably the first casualty of the entire tournament.
Oh
so,
wow.
Looking at him, I think he was still setting up. So
you might be right.
You've got that to go.
Sweet. Let's go home, Mike. All right, guys, we'll be back. So that was the end of round 1, because everyone's kind of moved on the board behind the building, just setting up for the next turn. Pushing hard in this flank, and we got troops all over. And he has this little like French tank. It's like light tank. So I'm like, ah, crap. Good thing I brought Panzerfausts, but I usually miss. All right, guys, I'll pop up later.
These guys are going, my squad here.
Yeah.
It's going to run up into the building.
Okay. So we're going a little bit back and forth still. He did blow up my truck, lost a dude, and they took a pin. They dumped out through there. Everyone's just kind of moving up. This little tank moved up or fired. Actually put a pin marker and knocked out a guy. His howitzer fired at the building. Luckily he missed. And then my sniper fired at his engineers. I hit him, did a pin, but I did not do any damage. So we'll be back after a little bit. So that was the end of round 2, going on to 3. I lost my truck. One guy over here got killed when the truck blew up, took a pin. He shot a lot at my sniper, missed, dropped a mortar round, luckily didn't go off. I dropped a mortar round, didn't go off. He just kind of advanced a little bit, moved his burfers. Yeah, that's about it. These guys moved over here. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I have 8 dice now. Oh, it's not good. And all right, we'll be back after some round 3 action, fellas.
36 inches. So 18.
So you should be within short range.
So it's 3 to hit.
5's because of dense terrain.
Right.
So we're at the bottom end of turn 3, and my mortar landed and really wrecked a 105. My aircraft gun's getting jacked up. Units are moving around. I pinned and put the veterans down again. He's pretty much controlling his side. I did kill the spotter, luckily. We're going on to turn 4. There's still 50 minutes left in the round, so we'll be back, guys. We're on to turn 5. My Flame 13 ran in the woods, fired, and rolled a 2. So that did not go well for me. We're on turn 5. We'll have to see what happens here, turn-wise. We'll be back. Okay. We're just gambling, guys, totally with this. He's pulling dice. We're trying to get to a draw. Oh, he's got one of his again. This is rough. Luckily, a lot of my stuff's hidden from a lot of his stuff that can do a lot of damage to me. So we'll come down to this round. I had my lieutenant and dude run up and just block that way.
That's exactly what I was worried about, because then I wouldn't have been able to get to it.
Yeah, it's all right. Very good game. We're contesting 2 of the objectives, and he does control the one in the woods. Focus camera, and that is the game. Panzerfaust actually is able to hit the tank I just need to roll anything but a 1, and 1 just like tink, just enough to stop it. Very good game. Great opponent, Ryan. That was a good game, dude.
Yeah, I think it came down to the flamethrower missing.
Yes.
That was critical.
Yeah, he runs up there and rolls a 2.
Yeah.
Rolls a 2. Oh well, maybe next time I'll hit something. Alright guys, that's my first turn, first time seeing the French. One thing I could have done a little bit differently was run up there, but this is all train up for tomorrow. I'm doing a 1,000-point bolt action tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. Probably not any better than this. Alright guys, we'll see what game 2 looks like. Alright guys, so it's a little bit lunchtime right now. See the cons, nice size. We're in a room here, and this room's all full. There's a few empty tables, but it looks empty right now, but everyone's on lunch right now, as you can see. Dude's up here, flamethrower disappointment to his family. But other than that, it's going really good. Just waiting to get a couple more rounds in. Sounds like we're going to be done kind of early today. So if that's the case, I'm going to do some more shopping, find some stuff that I've been looking for. All right, guys, this is middle of round 2. I'm, let's see here. My dice aren't doing too good. My guys are kind of set up, but dudes are failing leadership, seeing with being veterans, stuff like that. I'm fighting French partisans. So I fought French, French partisans. We're still in France, apparently. Just seeing how it goes. I'll try to remember to take some more halfway through the turn. Oh, damn camera. All right, so we're going on to turn 3. Introduce yourself, brother, if you don't mind.
My name is Ben. I'm playing with my French partisans.
And they are well painted, and they're really nice. So we're going on to round 3. You can start rolling for reserves if you like, whenever you pull the dice. So what's going on? My truck's coming on with my dudes. These guys ambushed and actually really crippled. That squad is able to kill a sergeant machine gun. He's able to snipe up the machine gun here, put some pin markers. Although he has a lot of people, I feel like I'm not even really denting his horde. There's just so many guys. Yeah, we're going on to turn 3, and we'll be back, guys. So we had some craziness. I did. You did. I had a Grenadier squad here. Truck drove up. Flamethrower jumped out. You rolled the most amount of 1s. So he rolled 1 for the amount of hits. Okay. He rolled 1 for the kill, so it didn't kill a guy. And then he only gave me 2 extra pin markers. But I still broke and ran because I took a hit from a flamethrower. But then he rolled, come on, quit effing up camera. And then he rolled for how much fuel was left and rolled a 1. So die for a die. Ugh. As is the way a dice game goes. Stuff's crazy, guys. Flamethrower jumped out. He hit it and then rolled a 1. Couldn't do nothing to it. I did put pin markers on it. Yeah, we're going on to turn 4. We're just going to see what happens here. We'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the end, guys. My dice just got really hot at the end. Yeah, I was able to just start killing stuff. Bazooka messed up his pen. Flamethrower actually, we found out later, the flamethrower destroyed the truck because he was closer than his units. And the worst part is the flamethrower hit the truck, did nothing to the truck with his flamethrower. But yet the truck died because he was standing too close to it, which makes no sense. It's so dumb. Yeah, it does, but in the same token, I'll just step on the gas and run you over. That's a very great game. Tell you what, that was a good game, Ben. I tell you what, the partisans are really, partisans are really good, man. They're fun to play against. I've faced two armies I've never faced, and his booby trap things, folks, are like things of crushed grapes. Very French. I love it. Yeah, that was pretty wild. All right, guys, that was game 2 of the day. We have one more to play, and then we'll talk to you later. So that was in round 2. I got a victory out of that, 5-1 on dice. It's really cool. I have big old pimples on my head. Damn, it looks like I got bit by a vampire. Other than that, it was a really good game. Just waiting on for round 3. Like I said, they were trying to be done by 7, which I think we will be. And then I'll probably go down to Wally's World of Wonders, whatever they call it, down in the basement, and like check out some stuff. I heard I got a little good stuff down there on sale, so we'll see what happens. Looks like one of the Dice for Glory podcast is going on next to us. Just, I don't know what game. I think it's for Loot and Plunder. It's on one of the games I listen to a lot with Warlords, but hey, that's whatever. Alright, guys. We'll talk at you. Sorry, guys. I didn't record literally any of that last mission. Yeah. So what ended up happening was I faced that kid. He had a British list. They're all paying up like Chinese, but like he had them as Gurkhas, like they're modeled as Chinese, but those are British rules. Yeah, he had a fucking a multi-launcher, medium mortar, veteran or two veteran Gurkha squads. Then he also had a Stewart, because like, you know, why not? And then what else did he have? He had like 3 sidecar motorbikes with machine guns, sniper, obviously. I know I'm missing stuff. A mule. I think it's 26-point mule for an activation. Some sort of support lieutenant, artillery observer. It was a real nasty list, guys. Day 25, and like he was like fully meted out. You know what I mean? He's laughing, and I'm laughing. I'm like, oh man, this is not gonna be a fun game. And like I was just kind of like preparing myself for a total wipe. You know what I mean? Like I was waiting for it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, all right, we're gonna give this the old shot. When bombardment happens, we both get it. I let him know that British have preliminary bombardment. Like they get to roll twice, or not twice, but they get to roll and choose the dice. You know what I mean? So one unit took a hit. A bunch of duders took casualties. A bunch of my guys had pins. Luckily, a couple of units took casualties, or took pins. I actually killed his artillery observer opening bombardment. I rolled a 6, hit him, got rid of him. He wasn't in reserve. I was like, holy shit, this is a game changer. Then we're playing sectors last mission. Jacob, thanks for the thing playing sectors. It paid off in this game. So we went and we were playing. His Moai launcher smacks the building right off the bat. It's a heavy howitzer. He kills my snipers inside of it. Rolls, hits another unit, and you know, it's a howitzer hit. Like, what can you do? Killed 5 guys in my one German unit, pretty spread out. And then the bad part is they broke and ran from taking casualties. I was like, oh fuck, dude, like this is not good. So I'm like, okay, we're playing through. So I went back and forth. Probably 2 highlights is my flamethrower missed for the 2nd time today, which is okay. You know what I mean? Flamethrowers are devastating, but for some reason I can't hit with them at all. But I did hit a Gurkha unit with a flamethrower. Even with them taking casualties and pin markers like past their leadership. One of my Panzer Grenadier units got hit with a flamethrower. Freaking took casualty. Made their leadership. They're all bosses about it. At one point, I had a little battle hoop. You know what I mean? Sorry about that, Jake. It was pretty loud. The whole place got quiet, kind of. So, imagine, if you will, 10 pissed off Gurkhas coming through the walls out of a building into the guys in the street. You know what I mean? Like, I'm out in the open. We basically use Simo. His Gurkhas have this crazy rule. For one, I don't have an Overwatch, which wouldn't have mattered because I was within 6. But the other thing that they do, which is wild, is they have my attacks. I had 8 veterans, so I'm like, alright, I'm going to have my 4 dudes. Well, I have 5 assault rifles, 4 dudes with assault rifles, and 3 and a sergeant are going to swing with assault rifles. Because they have tough and fighter. I'm like, why not? I'm veterans, you're veterans, we're needing 4s. We both roll. So, I kill 4, he kills 4. So we're tough and fires, we re-roll. My Germans swing with their extra attack. My extra 4 attacks. Roll 2 more casualties. He rolls and whiffs. My Grenadiers beat a 10-man Gurkha squad hand to hand. Just blew them apart. And I was like, woo! You know, I was pretty stoked. Then later that game, assaulting became a theme. My other Panzer Grenadier squad, they were in the cover. Bike drove right up on me to shoot at me. Since I was in craters, so it was harder for him to hit me. So he was driving up on to get within 6 to, you know, +1. You know what I mean, for point blank range. And guys, you know what I mean, he's needing crazy numbers to hit me. I'm veterans. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going down. Not going down. Not going down. I'll take the pin. Pass leadership. What do? They assault a motorbike, just rip the guy off it and just blow him away. And earlier, during like the crazy numbers of activations, his Stewart shoots, does a pin or whatever on my guys. My guys are good on leadership. Next turn, they pass their leadership. They assault the Stewart and blow it up. Well, they assault the Stewart, freaking do just enough of hits to do a glancing hit, you know what I mean? Superficial. Rolled that beautiful bean footage. Went ahead and rolled a 5. Knocked down to a 3. Catches fire. It's on fire. So it has an extra pin markers on it. And he fails his leadership, and the guys just bail out of the tank. So like one squad themselves literally blew apart a bike, assaulted a tank, and they kept shooting at it. He had 3 motorbikes, kept shooting at them, and they kept like wrecking away. They're like, how'd they drive away? I'm like, ah! It was a great game. Ended up, so we tired it up, back and forth, back and forth. We had dudes in both sectors. My truck almost was in his sector, and I had my lieutenant close enough in hand to make sure like I had dudes close to the truck so it wouldn't run away as a transport. And I fired smoke earlier. My mortar didn't have any good shots. These boards were like really light aside, fucking train cluttered. I didn't have a shot, so I threw smoke. Smoke comes so far back. My truck couldn't drive through the smoke. So literally only a quarter of my truck was in his deployment zone, so it didn't count, so it was still in the other zone. So we both had 5 units in the 2 neutral zones, so it came down to kills. He was running literally a 14 dice list. I had 9 dice. When all the smoke settled, I had 6 units left, or 6 dice left. He had 9, but I killed 5 units to his 3. So like I ended up winning because of just dice. It was a phenomenal game. The guy's a really good player, man. But yeah, that's kind of my little synopsis, little rundown of what happened for that 3rd game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw a list, I was very like, oh no. Like here's a list of people talk about that like these are what meta lists are competitive. I said, nope, I'm going to play. And as we started playing, I'm like, you know what? Let's stick it in a high gear. And we'll do, we'll just do what we can with experience and just playing war games and playing real cagey. And then when the time was right, play real aggressive. And it paid off. Barely, but it paid off. And then, plus two, it helped my one Grenadier squad that ended up killing the Gurkhas. They got killed down to one man. And then he totally balled his leadership. Didn't even die. But alright guys, that's kind of a synopsis of that game. But I'm going to get something to eat. And then I'll talk to you.